Now, thank you so much for taking the time. Now, you talk a little bit about the three elements that are so important in this region as the new leaders look ahead. Can you give us a brief on why have you picked three issues that are so important that everybody really has to pay attention to?
Thank you very much. I mean, I picked some of the examples and objectives which I cannot really cover all the areas, but mainly the three of them is energy, environment, the top priority for the country, education and healthcare. Those are areas I think which concerns most of the countries today. And also at the same time, those are good case examples for the Abu Dhabi to show where we have laid our plans from dreams to actions. Education and healthcare is important everywhere. But also at the same time, we have to make sure that because it's important, we have to prove that we are doing something about it. Thanks to our leadership, we do have good outcomes and results, and this is a case example. Also, the other side is the energy arena, the nuclear energy at the same time, and also our innovative plans.
Now let's talk a little bit about innovation. When you look at innovation, and particularly here, how important is it that people really get to grasp what it is to be innovative?
Yeah. There are many ways for, things for anyone to be innovative, but for a country to enter the line of innovation, it's a bit difficult where you are competing with all the countries. But in the innovation side that the UAE took place in is that we thought a lot about having the nuclear civilian energy. So we wanted to make sure that this plan could work. If it did, it means that we are the first in the world to have this. So this is part of innovation. At the same time, it's not only for being innovative, it's actually for producing electricity, for using it for many areas, and to be an example for other countries also.
Now, of course, education here is of high importance in this region, and we see all of the young leaders who are emerging here that have been educated around the world, and indeed now looking at bringing, big international campuses right here on our doorstep. How important is this, and how will it change the future education for Abu Dhabi?
I mean, this is very important. I mean, if you can recall, or you have a friend around, 10 years ago when we wanted to have good schools, we have to go, or our friends should go and live for 5 at least, or 6 years outside the country. That's good and bad at the same time. That's positive and negative. Today we have the power to say we do have good schools in Abu Dhabi. That's because of the visionary leadership that we do have. That's good not only because our kids will be in those schools, but actually your family, my family, everyone living in Abu Dhabi. If we have a professional coming to Abu Dhabi to work in the energy area or in the semiconductors, if he has a wife, kids, he will think about schools and healthcare. It will not be convincing for him to move for Abu Dhabi if there is no good schools. So it has a multifactorial benefits to make sure that we do have good schools, and also at the same time, this is for improvement of the education in general. This is the main objective, is to improve education.
And looking at the Insead initiative and schools like this, where bringing the concept of sort of living entrepreneurship really to that higher level, again, that is something that I would imagine a lot of people would want to take advantage of.
That's true. That's true. I mean, education, healthcare, investing in energy. We are one of the top oil country producer. At the same time, we are having the Masdar initiative at the same time. It's innovation, and at the same time, Abu Dhabi wants to be part of the problem-solving areas in the world for areas like what could be next. What could be next after energy? What could be next after the best use of safe nuclear plants?
And in terms of leadership, how do you think that you get the new breed of leaders that are going to be so important as this country grows? I mean, even the population projected is so huge compared to where it was.
To answer this, I would say lead by examples. I mean, our leaders and the leadership, they have many examples. So if we led them by example and made it clear that this is where we are going, and they will see our plan short and long term, I mean, they will have the buy-in. They will believe on us. At the same time, we have the best schools. We have the best healthcare facilities. We have the best resources. We have the best support from our leadership. We don't have any excuse. So we have to do it.
Thank you so much. Really, thank you.